I'm not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
For the players.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted a lot of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, Cicely! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. The ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, am I spending the cash? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, look, it's sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, so fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh pants. God damn, I hate this. I can't say the word tampon. Who fucking... Hi everybody, welcome to Afternoon Tea with us. I'm just Babyface. How y'all doing today, this fine Sunday afternoon, in which I totally haven't been awake for less than an hour at all? Having a beautiful, refreshing cup of tea. Wait, look at those eyes. Look at those. He's got just woke up eyes. It's not too bad. Well, the eyes are white. That's okay. They're not red. But the bags, look at that. I need to have those. I need to have those removed. Anita. Oh, God. Don't do that. You get cancelled. I'm stretching the bags. I'm not, look at that. Oh, 50 years younger. Hi, everybody. Oh, 2 seconds. I've got to answer a text about fucking Netflix from my mum. Boobies. Right. There we go. That'll do. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. I'm a tired boy. Had a very busy week. Mr. Pork Chop was up. Me bro from another Mo. My sister's partner thing. And yeah, we did a lot of moving stuff, walking, all that kind of jazz. 2 seconds. Yes, that is my credit card. Dan, I'm live! You can wait! Yes, you are. Yeah, so there's lots of shifting stuff around. Good. Hi, everybody. Hi, Chihuahua. So yeah, there was lots of moving stuff around. There was lots of going out, lots of walking, lots of exercise, lots of it. So much so that I have essentially spent the last 2 days trying to recoup as much sleep back as possible. Yesterday, I pretty much slept all day. Because when Mr. Pork Chop left on Friday, I did FNT, of course.
And then after FNT, I hit the Gime because I hadn't been at the Gime since the previous Sunday because, well, very busy in general anyway. So I hit the gym on Friday night, which was great. And then I went home, went to bed, and I don't know. Have I been awake since? Yeah, I've been awake since. Woke up heavily late. And then woke up heavily late. Does that even make sense? Who cares? Yeah, did a little shop from the supermarket because I have nothing in, and I didn't know what I was doing this weekend. I didn't know if I was going to go down to see my mum this weekend. Haven't been able to. So I ended up just getting a couple of bits and bobs. Ordered a this is the new Palace Away kit. This time I went just for Az on the back though. Instead of heel versus babyface, I just went with Az on the back this time. Yeah, so I got a couple of bits and bobs from the supermarket to tie us over until Wednesday. Wednesday, the meals return, the pre-made meals return. And I didn't, still didn't drink any pop, energy drinks, any of that sort of thing. We went out for a couple of meals. The scales say that I'm up a kilo this week. I'm up a kilo. Still trying to work out how because we did so much strenuous exercise, but I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed. So it's literally back on it now. Back on it. Nice and regimented. Meals on wheels, yes. I've ordered some meals on wheels. Could be muscle building. It could be muscle building. Muscle does weigh more than fat. That is correct. So it could be some of that. It could be some of that. But I'm not concerned. Put it that way. I'm not concerned. So yeah, we're gonna be today doing this stream. I think QBG and I are gonna be doing Sunday Fun Day. I think it's just us this week because X-Ray Girl Jane's out of action for a few weeks. She's got stuff to do, and X-Ray Girl's now out of action for a month, I believe, for 4 weeks. So I think it's just going to be QBG and me, maybe Adam Krigler doing some Remnant. We'll see. Then after that, gonna hit the gym. Tonight. Gonna hit the Gime tonight, and do a little bit more. Do a little bit more of that sort of thing. Went to the dentist's on Thursday. Look at that. So went to the dentist on Thursday. I'm going back a week on Thursday. And then going back 2 weeks, I don't know after that, but I'm going for another appointment after that. So yeah, I like to. They've been scraped. They don't need any fillings or anything like that. Boobs. Don't need any fillings or anything like that. I've never had a filling in my life. And then going to the dentist's, it's been a little bit admittedly with the coof. Going to the dentist, yeah, we needed a bit of a scrape and whatnot. But yeah, I was actually quite surprised. She was like, no. So she, as a dentist always does, they tell you off for stuff. She's like, do you use an electric toothbrush or do you use manual? I was like, manual. She's like, well, go get yourself. Okay. Turn your caps lock off, please. Thank you. This isn't an attention-seeking competition. Even if you're saying kind words, just speak normally, and I'll see it, maybe. So she's like, don't. Well, she didn't say don't, but she's like, go get yourself an electric razor. I was like, electric razor? I was like, hey, you kinky sod. And she went, all right, you got me. Go get yourself an electric toothbrush as well. I was like, boo. So she told me off to go get an electric toothbrush. Who pays for the dentist, me or the government? Me. I don't go through the NHS. I pay. When I called up, because I was changing dentists, I'm going through all these appointments because this is actually a brand new dentist. And when I called up, I said, I'd like to register. She's like, we're not taking any more registrations, I'm afraid. No more NHS. And I was like, I'm not going to be going through the NHS. I'm going to be paying. And they were like, oh, hi. Like, oh, hi. We can get you in right away. Wow, not right away. It's about a week. But I did get my appointment moved forward because I was meant to go on Thursday. This Thursday just gone. But they called me up on the Tuesday and they said, hi, you've got an appointment for Thursday, but unfortunately the dentist is, she's had an emergency. She's going to be out. And I said, and they said, but we do have an appointment today in about 2 to 3 hours time. So I can't remember exactly what time, about 2 hours time. Can you make it? And I was like, yes, I'll be there. So I left Mr. Porkchop to his own devices in the house, and I went down to the dentist to get that sorted. Yeah, no fillings, no, yeah. Never had them straightened. My teeth have always been this straight as well, which is, So yeah, I had to pay. What was it? I had to pay, just rounding up a couple of pounds. I had to pay £75 for the initial inspection. Then I had to pay another £75 when I had them clean, scraped. Then I've got to go back and pay in a week and a half time, which will cost me another £75. And then I'm going to go for another appointment after that, which will cost me another £75. So that's going to be what? £300 in total. So once that's done, once that's been done, I want to get them clean. I want to get them whitened, not Hollywood sparkling, crazy whitened. But I'm an old man. I'm an old man, as beautiful and as young as I look. I'm actually an old man, and there's like coffee staining and stuff. No, not starting a dentist fund. No, I'm okay there. Boobs, but yeah, I would like to get them whiter. I'd like to get them a little bit whiter. Not veneers, no. We're not quite there yet. Not the Simon Cowell or the Richard Hammond school of teeth whitening. No. I don't want them looking as white as, I just want them cleaned up a bit. Yeah. Ryan Kinnell approved. Yeah, get that. So that was nice. It feels weird though, yeah. Yeah. But I gotta get all the I gotta get all the other gubbins out of the way first. Then we'll go and sort that out. So yeah, it's it's amazing. Getting things done's fun. And I'm not a fan of the dentist. My gums could be better. She told me off for my gums. She said that, hey, look, that's beautiful and pink. Oh. They're beautiful and pink. Come on, man. Look at those things. Apparently she wasn't happy with the gums in certain areas, like around here. And she's like, no. They are red and a little bit inflamed. And we need to sort that out. So yeah, she did the old telling off in a nice way. I thought I was going to get absolutely bollocked, but she told me off in kind of a nice way. The weight loss at the moment, well, we put the 1 kilo back on, but the weight loss is around about 64 pounds at the moment. Yeah. So okay, so we're getting my oral sorted, ladies. Getting the oral sorted. It's about 4.5 stone so far. I've shifted about 4.5 stone. I think that's what it equates to. Yeah, so we're getting the oral side sorted, and keep that going. So it's nice. It's nice to do these. Excuse me, I haven't been awake for long, and my eyes are because I haven't been up for long. I'm feeling tired, really tired. I've got a fucking massive light there just blaring in my face. Oh, by the way, we're back on the DSLR. Woo! Ooh! Woo! So we're back on the DSLR for the camera, which is good. The webcam has now been got rid of, so that shitty quality has been replaced with the 4K again. So that's encouraging. That's a good thing. Oh God, hold on, it's a little bit. Oh God, don't do that. God, don't. No. Okay, that's better. So shows the baby blues. I'd need to put the light on the eyes. Hold on. Wrong button. Oh, that's Mola texting me. Hold on. Wait. The eyes. See. There you go. Those them big old blues for you ladies, you know. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I've got pretty good skin. I'm just old. Oh, for God's sake. Hold on. I've got to tighten this. That's what she said. That is what she said. Right. Are we pulling back, ladies? Are we pulling out, ladies? Are we pulling out, ladies? Are we pulling back or pulling out? Which one? Which one? I need 38 seconds. I got pretty good skin. It's not, you know. You know? I mean, could be better. Couldn't everything be better? Couldn't everything be better at the end of the day? Boobs. Couldn't everything be boobs at the end of the day? I mean, you know, there's some capillary damage there. There's a bit of capillary damage. A little bit of capillary damage. You know, what do you want from me? This isn't a Hollywood production. Come on, man. It's not like I can just get my makeup team out I do have though. I do have in case we do get a blemish though. I do have the magic stick, so I can just go like here. Look, see that capillary damage there? I can just go. Oh, it's gone. Now it's gone. Can you tell? Now you can't tell. You see? Women, false advertising. That's what I'm doing here. Now then, before we go into the square up from Tuesday's Real BBC, let's just have a look at a couple of things. I chose violence last night. Last night I decided to choose violence. The comic book industry is just in such a mess. I decided to choose violence. So I tweeted this out yesterday. This is how you make a modern day comic. Mainstream comics today. Hey, I'm gay. Me too. Wow. I agree with everything you say. Awesome. Because I really hate Nazis. Same. But trans people are brave and amazing. Let's go get food. I know a great place run by an egg producer with a bonus hole. I mean, you know, CBR 10 out of 10. Kotaku 10 out of 10. I think that's pretty accurate. True. True. As an emotional arc, says Ian. Can't wait for the sequel. I know. Only 21 quote tweets. There wasn't much resistance to this. I gotta say that I was expecting a little bit more resistance, but there was none because nobody buys fucking comics. Nobody buys comics anymore. Nobody buys Western mainstream comics anymore. But I said I chose violence. That wasn't violent. That wasn't just violence. You know, you can't choose violence if you only post one tweet. So I went full on. So here are some images that I was sent by a friend of mine. Some images. This is the new Hawk Girl comic from DC. Now Hawk Girl's just been saved by this purple woman with a fupa. Purple woman with a fupa. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. And she says, well, I don't want to brag, but I did just save the world. That is an unbelievable, stunning and brave level of writing there. Thank you. That guy's just like, I don't fuck whatever. And she's like, sure. And then so the purple woman with the fupa replies, so I guess you owe me one since I saved your life and all that. By the way, that was read verbatim. That wasn't even me doing my SoCal taking the piss. That was read verbatim. So wait a minute. Purple woman with the fupa. You're telling me that because you did an act of heroism, you want to be repaid by intimating that you want sex with Hawk Girl? I saved the world, so give me sex? Could you imagine if Superman did that? Yeah, Rags is there for... Oh, hi, Rags. Could you imagine if Superman did that? Hey, oh, Superman, you saved me from falling off this building. Don't worry about it. I mean, don't worry about it if you suck my dick. Sorry, Superman. I'm sorry, Superman. Can you? Okay. So we're going there. Okay. But you see, you can't choose violence if you just do 2 tweets. The 2 tweets have got to become 3 tweets. So here's another image from Hawk Girl. Now, apparently I've misrepresented this image. So, whatever. I thought this was Hawk Girl because, again, shaved head. We'll get onto the shaved head bit in a minute. But no, apparently this is Hawk Girl's flatmate, college mate. I don't give a shit. Hawk Girl is now gay and trans for some reason. Reasons, in fact, they don't even seem to know. Okay. So here we go. So I'm exploring who I am. I'm divorced. I'm gay. I might not be a woman. Still poking that with a stick. We'll see where I end up. It's funny. I've always admired you and your outspokenness. You always seem to know exactly who you are and what you wanted to tell the world. Well, I've got these headphones on. Take them off. Take them off. Take them off. Take them off. Take them off the way that the purple woman with the fupa wants you to take off your clothes for her saving you, I guess. Take down the water. Take down. So this is Modern Comics. Mentally ill. Okay, so this is why I thought that it was Hawk Girl. Because, you know, obviously you're not going to catch me reading the comic to save my fucking life. Because this is Hawk Girl. Hawk Girl with shaved head at a BLM riot. And I'm not even joking. I mean, peaceful protest. Oh, yeah. Sorry, not BLM riot. I mean, peaceful protest. Because modern mainstream comics. Fuck you, cops! Screams Hawkman. Girl. In her BLM t-shirt with a bunch of other white women. Are there any actual... Oh, there's a black woman there. There's a black person with no face there. But black woman... Is that a zombie? What actually is this? What is this? Black woman zombie, woman. Yeah, now we know why she's divorced. Sorry, wrong person. Don't want to misrepresent the dog shit. Hey guys, I know this is absolute unmitigated dog shit, but please don't misrepresent the dog shit by confusing 2 of the dog shit characters, which are now gay and trans, with being gay. Okay, whatever. By the way, when Mr. Porkchop came up this week just gone, I said to Mr. Porkchop one morning, I said, hey, dude, let's... Because I wanted to break up, because we were clearing out the attic. And when I say we, of course, I mean 90% Mr. Porkchop. We were clearing out the attic, and it was hard work. It was hot up there. It's an attic. It was hot up there, and there was a lot of stuff to clean out. And I wanted to make Mr. Porkchop's visit a little bit more fun by going out some places and doing stuff. You know, we went to the cinema, not to see just Blue Beetle, but we went to the cinema a couple of days earlier because he hadn't been for donkey's years. He hadn't been for like 6-7 years or so. So I said, what do you want to see? I listed off the films, and the film he seemed most interested in was Mission Impossible. So I said, let's go watch Mission Impossible. So we went and watched Mission Impossible, and we both drooled over Haley Atwell for 2.5 hours. It was great. So one morning I said to Mr. Pork, no, by the way, Mr. Pork Chop does not like pork. He is a fake. A fucking fake. He doesn't even like pork. Well, he doesn't like pork chops. So I said, hey, let's go. There's a comic shop. My local comic book shop. Let's go to my local comic book shop and have a look through the back issues and stuff. Let's see what we got. So he said, sure, let's go do that. So we went to my local comic book shop, and it was closed down. The sign had been ripped off, the sign had gone, and the door was open, and we could see inside there was workmen tearing it apart, redoing it for something else. So my local comic book shop is now gone. I wonder fucking why. I wonder why. Because insufferable Californian fucking cat piss stinking whatever identity twat waffles are putting out fucking dog shit like this. And then taking to social media, blocking everybody. And the people that they don't block, they're calling Yahtzees and racists and homophobes and all kinds of shit. And you wonder why your comics aren't fucking selling. So I don't think I misrepresent anything when I say that they're shit. Let's just have a look at the other side. Somebody with a zinger here. They said, hey, you could lose 200 pounds and it wouldn't make your hideous personality any more unpalatable. That's him replying to my tweet here. So I replied with, I could lose a metric ton in weight and it wouldn't stop mainstream comics from being mostly dog shit. Because, I mean, let's call it. If you want to defend that kind of stuff, that's on you, but no. By the way, check out Mauler's new Ant-Man video. It's amazing. I've already watched all of it. So, mainstream comics. Hey, I'm gay, me too. Wow, I agree with everything you say, because there's never any conflict between like-minded people, remember. If you're gay in a comic, then every single other gay person agrees with you. If you're a woman, every other woman... Awesome, because I really hate Nazis, because that's a current day thing, apparently. And by Nazis, they mean people I disagree with on Twitter, of course. Same, but trans people are stunning and brave and amazing, because that's the new grift. Gotcha. Let's go get food, because that's all they fucking talk about, the muffin top fuckers. I know a great place run by an egg producer in a bonus hole, because, of course, women aren't allowed to be women anymore. So that's comics. I Saved You, Give Me Sex, which is sexual harassment, but whatever. Fupa woman. I'm female, but I'm not female, and I'm divorced, and now I'm gay for some reason, because comics. And ACAB, I guess, BLM, with a bunch of white people, of course, on the front lines, because why would black people be standing up for black lives? It's comics. It's just white women doing white women shit. Oh, you'll be. I don't know if they were following me. Regardless, could come across their feed. Giggity. But you don't have to follow somebody just purely because you agree with them. You can follow, there are some people that I follow purely because I know they're going to say something really stupid. and then I can talk about the really stupid thing that they just said. But I think that's a pretty fair assessment. That's a pretty fair assessment. Here, look. Here, let's have a look at another dissenter. Another dissenter. Hi, this is quotation marks. This is me. This is me that they're now speaking through. Hi, I actually don't read mainstream comics, but I'm going to pretend I do, so my culture war followers praise me. One of the best Daredevil runs of all time is finishing up. Yeah, I'm going to press X to doubt on that. We had a great Punisher run. What? You mean when he wasn't allowed to be the Punisher, when they took away his symbol because they are so fucking mentally unstable about the fact that policemen use it and people in the military use it, and then they just killed him off and cucked him so that they can replace him because they're embarrassed. Yeah, X'd out on that. X-Men, what you mean where they're all now racist fuckers on an island having a gala because nothing says mainstream comics like a once a year gala. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Anyway, so I actually don't read mainstream comics, but I'm going to pretend I do so my culture war followers praise me. So I responded with, let's compare long boxes. Let's compare your long boxes of comics with my long boxes of comics. Shall we? You want to go there? I'm pretty confident. We're not talking short boxes. I got long boxes, ladies. Short boxes hold about 100 comics. Long boxes, they hold about 250 comics. I've got we did a count. Mr. Porkchop and I did a count. I've got 25 long boxes of comics. So that's roughly around it's over 5,000, 6,000, let's say 6,000, 7,000 comics. About 6,000, 7,000 comics. Yeah. Let's compare long boxes, Sunshine. Let's compare long boxes. How many do you have? Oh, you've got none. Oh, yeah, but I buy them digitally. Show me your digital comic. Show me your digital record. Oh, when you say you buy them digitally, you mean you pirate them. And you're not actually helping the comic book industry at all because you're not buying any of the comics. Fair assessment? I think that's a fair assessment. I was looking to bring the long boxes back as well, because most of them are in storage. Some of them are in the wardrobe, but most of them are in storage. But I think the loft's just a bit damp. It's not damp, but there's signs of damp, which one have looked at. So I wasn't confident with bringing them and not having them, because comics, something they'll never know, of course. Comics are very temperature sensitive, You don't want to get comics, ladies, moist. You don't want to get them damp or moist or anything like humidity. But I would like to get them back. Here. So yeah, it's always nice when somebody tries to talk through you, knows nothing about you, and makes themselves look like a fucking idiot. Yay! We're gonna defend the industry when we don't do anything ourselves to actually help it. We don't buy comics, we steal them online. Oh, yum. Hot dog, yum. Can I just lower this a little bit and then lift this a little bit? There we go. This is why manga is destroying everything. Oh, wrong one. There we go. That is why manga is destroying everything. Just annihilating everything. And the thing is, I love it when the Western defenders start saying things like, but manga's full of like LGBTQ representation and stuff and all that. Do you know? So, yeah, I mean, full of it would be a little bit of an exaggeration. But is there representation there? Yes. Why aren't you having a go at that? Because in a Japanese manga or anime, that's not the defining aspect of that character. What comes first is the character. They just so happen to be gay or whatever it is. Whereas in the West, if you're gay or trans, whatever, that is the only defining aspect of your character you will ever have anymore. That will be the only thing that you are going forward to the day you die. You will have no character. Being your label will be your character. But do they want to learn from this? No. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because the people who are writing don't have any life experience. The people who are writing comics now are being hired purely because of their representation. And their life has always been their representation. And therefore they know nothing and can't speak on anything and can't write anything but their representation. So when it goes into comic format, what do we get? Dog shit. Utter and mitigated dog shit. That's why somebody like Eric July can just clean up. Meanwhile, mainstream comics pat themselves on their back for burning. Pat themselves on the back for sat in a room burning. This is fine. This is fine. Comic book sales are in the toilet. IPs are in the toilet. Before even Coof hit, Detective Comics, the comic that the company was named after, DC. Detective Comics, which has been a Batman comic since 1939, was selling 30,000. Sorry, I will correct myself. I misspoke. I need to correct myself. Was shipping, not selling, shipping to comic book stores. 30,000 units a month. The flagship comic of DC, Detective Comics. Superman was selling less, a little bit less. Superman. Holy shit. And if you watched Yellow Flash's videos on the industry, now the only comics, and when we say are selling, we don't mean in high numbers necessarily. We just mean the ones that are listed. The ones that are listed that are selling from DC now are just Batman books. Just Batman-related books, whether it be Batman, Detective Comics, Robin. Well, it's not even Robin because Robin got cancelled, of course, after 10 issues because Tim Drake was now gay and that was it. Oh, I'm a femi-gay boy for no reason. Because the writer who claim to know about Tim Drake. Guess what? This is going to fucking blow your mind, folks. Knew nothing about Tim Drake. But do you know what they did know? They did know that they were gay, and therefore Tim now had to be gay. And because it's the only thing they knew how to write about, and this is why modern day mainstream comics are fucking dead. So DC are in the shitter, but they think we're safe, we're fine. Warner Brothers owners, we're fine. Now, Dick was with Starfire, Tim was with Stephanie Brown, spoiler, for 30 years. For the best part of 30 years. And then one day, Oracle, just like with Jean Grey and Bobby Iceman, Oracle was just like, hey, Tim, you liked meeting your friend? Oh, that's because you're gay. And Tim was just like, oh, is it? Okay, guess I'm gay now. Oh, fuck. That's why the mainstream hate Eric. They hate Eric because Eric has come in and he's just produced a comic for people to hopefully be entertained by. That's it. And they hate that. They hate the fact that they're getting paid peanuts for producing dog shit, but they're getting peanuts for producing dog shit, whereas Eric can be not even crowdfunded because he's self-funded, because he doesn't even crowdfund. He puts up for pre-order. But Eric can self-fund, put his comics up for pre-order, and make over $6 million. Or there or thereabouts, around $6 million. In 2 comics. Yeah, he's got his overheads on top of that. But trust me, Eric's taken away a very nice payday from that. God fucking bless him for doing so. And that makes them mad because they're working for shitty pay rates. But you're working for shitty pay rates because your comics aren't selling, because you're hiring people based on identity and not talent. And so nobody's buying your fucking dog shit. You are the perpetuators of your own demise. Meanwhile, you can hire a figurehead like Jim Lee and just have him fucking flick his bean all day and go fishing every fucking day and not give a flying fuck. And then whenever they want to do something press related, go, hey, look, here's the chief exec, Jim Lee, everybody. You know Jim Lee. Once upon a time, he used to give a fuck about comics. Now he just cashes a paycheck. But he's a figurehead. He's a figurehead. He's watching DC burn to the ground, doing nothing about it because he doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care. He just wants to cash his paycheck and draw little pictures. There's DC. Ain't gonna get any better, folks. Ain't gonna get any better. No, no, no. Nobody's there to say stop this fucking nonsense. Nobody's there to do that. Nobody's there who's saying, right, we got to turn this fucking ship around. Nobody's there to do that. Nobody cares. It's either full of figureheads like Jim Lee or cowards like Jim Lee. They're doing nothing to help their own industry. That are patting the people. They are watching people throw gasoline on a fucking fire and they're patting them on the back and going, good job. Good job. I blame him, Joey. I blame him because I don't know, I'm never going to be as rich as Jim Lee, but I tell you what, I would never take a paycheck to be a figurehead to see something that I love burn to the ground. So yeah, kind of blame him. Kind of blame him. Nobody's willing to talk. Nobody's willing to stand up for their own industry. Nobody. Nobody's there to tell the Whisper Network to shut the fuck up. They're all too busy and too consumed about what the press say. Not what their customers say. They're too interested in what Rich Johnson at Bleeding Cool's got to say. You know, Rich Johnson, who's in massive cahoots with the Whisper Network. Your Alex DeContes. Your Heidi McDonald's, all those fucking twat waffles. Gail Simone's, all those fucking twat waffles. Who just want to see their own self-interest taken care of. You ain't got one fucking person with a spine or a backbone to go, shut up. Shut up and fuck off. You got them trying to cancel Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis, who fucked a bunch of fucking retarded women who thought that they could suck some talent out of his cock and couldn't. Hey, we had consensual sex as an adult with this man, and we didn't get a top job at DC or Marvel. This is disgusting. Hashtag me too, I guess. You can't suck talent out of somebody's cock, sweetheart. That's not how it works. Well, I let Warren Ellis do me up the wrong one, but for some reason, I didn't become a better writer. Really? Fuck me, that blows my mind. Blows my mind. Not one, not a single solitary man there. Not a single solitary backbone there. Not one. That's why they're mad. That's why they get mad at people like Eric July. That's why they get mad at people who make money on crowdfunding. Because they don't have to. They don't have to answer to any of this fucking nonsense anymore. They don't have to turn around. Who gives a fuck what a bunch of fucking middle-aged, broken down, sad, pathetic, talentless women have got to say about the mainstream comic book industry? Who gives a fuck? When you're why do you think they've all left? Why do you think all the big names have fucking left? And are doing their own projects or going over elsewhere now? They don't need this shit. Even the ones that are fucking in, when I say in cahoots, even the ones that will play along, you know, or even the ones that will play along with like the Mags Verzaccio, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, con is one word. Extortion. The Mags Verzaccio extortion ring. You know, the person who's so successful in comics that they have to have a crowdfund every month to pay their bills. But of course, you can't donate money anonymously. You have to donate money to a crowdfunding with your name there so that you can be ticked off the list. Oh, look, Scott Snyder, he paid his money this month to the Mags Verzaccio Extortion Fund. He can get ticked off. Scott Snyder, whether or not he plays along or doesn't play along, $5,000 a month ain't fucking shit for him. He's paying the Mags Verzaccio Extortion Fund. He's paying the Mob Fund to stay off his back. No, no, Mags has got less of a body than she did before. No, the body count is what's the name? All of them are just rolling into one big fucking. Well, yeah, it is a protection racket, Loki. It's a protection racket against being cancelled. Hey, are you going to be the next target of the Whisper Network? If you don't, better make sure that you pay your fucking monies. Pay your monies. Was it Max Versace, by the way, that gave the rights to Sci-Fi Channel to do her Bitch Planet or whatever it was? Not Bitch Planet, because that's Kelly Sue DeConnick, I think. But the Zoe Quinn's the one with the body count, yeah. But she gave her IP away to Sci-Fi for free because she thought that it was going to propel her to bigger and better things. It was the least watched thing on the Sci-Fi network and had to be moved to late night to just finish it off and get rid of it. Goose egg. She made goose egg. Goose egg. The Whisper Network is a group of women like Alex DeConti, like Gail Simone, like Heather Antos, all of those. All of them. The Whisper Network is a Discord where they will talk about who targets are going to be. They will pass on information to Rich Johnson's Bleeding Cool about who to praise, who to attack. Rich doesn't care. Rich is just a fucking attack dog. He don't give no shits about nothing as long as he's getting stuff to do. And they will go after people within the industry in an effort to tear them down, to raise them up, to hopefully put them into a better position. They've been doing it for fucking donkey's years, and a bunch of talentless fucking hacks, a lot of them. There's been leaks all over the place. Bleeding Fool got hold of a bunch of leaks. We've seen the leaks. Was it Vagrant Queen? Was it Vagrant Queen? That was the Mags Versace fail show that she gave to Sci-Fi for free. Didn't make any money off. Kevin. Can you phrase that slightly better, please? Yeah, it was the Whisper Network, by the way, that was responsible for putting together the we will not rape our colleagues to get the men to sign it in the mainstream industry. Then you had broken down mentally ill clowns like Tom King going, I signed it! I signed it! Look! I've promised not to rape anyone in the comic book industry! Aren't I such an ally? And then the first thing that Alex DeConti did when they signed it was go, it's not enough. Because it was always a trap. It was always a trap to make the males in their industry subservient so that they held power over them and control over them. And the fucking idiots like Tom King walked straight into it. If I worked at anywhere, I don't care whether it's McDonald's, if I'm flipping burgers in McDonald's, or I'm a chief exec at some company. If I walk into work one day and somebody says, hi, Az, could you just sign this document? Sure, what's it say? It says that you won't rape anyone in the company. What? What? Yeah, we're just going to need you to sign this, please. It's a pledge. It's a pledge. Yeah, ex-CIA Tom King with massive mummy and daddy issues. Yeah, it's just a pledge. You know, we're not accusing you of anything or saying you've done everything. All the men are going to do this. But we're just saying, you know, that we promise not to rape anyone. How about you take that document and shove it up your fucking ass? If you've got to sign that document, I'm already worried about you. I'm already worried about you. It's like that fucking idiot. The one that sounds like a rat fucking a drain pipe. One of Eric July's detractors. One of all of everybody's detractors, I guess. And he's just like, no, it's good. It's good that Disney tell people not to be racist. Wait, sorry, wait. You think it's good that the corporation that has been involved in countless numbers of employees trafficking children is saying, "Hey, look, don't be racist, kids." I mean, I know we've put together this marketing campaign to brand you all as racist, but hey, don't be racist. If you've got to be told that, something's wrong with you. If you've got to be told that, things like that are just fucking given. I kind of, again, regardless of whether or not I'm working at McDonald's or whether I'm a chief exec at a company. But let's just say every company that I've ever worked for in my life, you know, I've never walked in the door going in with the intent of graping anyone. Am I doing something wrong? I've never walked in and gone, do you know what? I think I'm going to grape Susan today. She's looking mighty fine. What? You signed that contract as saying you won't grape anyone from the... shit, I did, didn't I? Fuck. Oh, well. Bloody hell. Oh, yeah, I've changed the camera. The webcam's gone. We're back on the DSLR. It was actually the... I think it was the batteries. It was the batteries that were actually the issue. We're using a USB to connect. No good. So we've actually gone with an external power supply now for the webcam. So for the DSLR. So we're back on the DSLR. Well, evidently so. Well, Tom King does apparently. Tom King needs to sign that to resist the urge to grape his employees. By the way, Tom King, who is now on James Gunn's writing team. I may not. I've not worked at McDonald's personally, but I have worked at burger flipping places. You know, I have worked as a kid. When I was younger, I have worked in burger flipping places doing real fucking high pressure, hard work jobs for fuck all pay. But yeah, Tom King, who's now on the writing team of James Gunn's DCU. Oh my God. To go together with Christina, what's her name, who's had failure after failure after failure at the cinema. She's also on there. The only good thing she's ever wrote was Bumblebee. That was the only thing that I fucking liked off her. Everything else has been absolute trash. I was a burger flipper, cooker, point of sale, the whole fucking lot, man. Yeah, this is an excerpt from a Tom King Batman comic with Catwoman. Bat, cat, bat, cat, cat, bat, bat, cat. Somebody save me! I don't care how you do it. I read the first couple of story arcs from Tom King. I thought they were very good. The first couple of Batman story arcs that he did, thought they were very good. I even tweeted at him at the time. It's like, Tom, this is really good stuff. Hi, Dan. How you doing? What did you walk in on? That is a popular phrase today. That is a popular phrase being said today. And Tom King actually, he actually liked those. He liked the tweets where I praised him. And then it fell off a cliff real fucking quick. It fell off a cliff really fucking quickly. Really quickly. And it just disintegrated into absolute dog shit. So much so that the sales had dwindled so much that DC actually took him off. Tom King was meant to do 100 issues. They took him off, and he had to finish his story arc in a mini series because sales had dropped by about 25%. When Tom King took over Batman, it was selling around about 85,000 a month. And when he left, it was selling somewhere around 60,000. So there was a big drop off in sales. And this was DC's best-selling comic. Batman is DC's best-selling comic. So they had to get him off quick and replace him. Because it was a mitigated dog shit. City of Bane. I don't think I've read anything so embarrassing. Absolute. That, and it was during that run. It was during that run that Gary and I were just like, I'm done. I'm just done with mainstream comics. I'm just done with buying trash. So I said to Gary, I said, when Batman hits 100, Batman Volume 3, this would be. When Batman Volume 3 hits 100, that's it. I'm done. I'm stopping. My OCD needs it to get to 100 because I was on about issue 92 or whatever it was. I was like, yeah. So we did. So Gary and I did. We stopped purchasing mainstream comics. And the only mainstream comics I've purchased since then was I bought the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale Long Halloween one-shot because both Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale are amazing. R.I.P. Tim Sale. Tim Sale's now very sadly passed away a couple of years ago. And the Kelly Jones covers from Detective Comics. Kelly Jones is currently doing some variant covers for Detective Comics, and his covers are outstanding. I'm a massive Kelly Jones fan. As we've seen, we've had him on the Real BBC. He's going to come back on the Real BBC soon. And Kelly's one of the nicest. Him and his wife Lynn. Kelly Jones and his wife Lynn, two of the nicest people I've ever fucking met. I've ever had the fortune of communicating with. They really are. He's absolutely lovely, is that guy. And his wife is lovely. So yeah, have good chats with Lynn and Kelly and whatnot. And that's freaking awesome, you know. It's like meeting my heroes of mine, Graham Nolan, Chuck Dixon. Meeting those two, fantastic people. And it's not strange because I believe the vast majority of us are normal human beings. But of course, Kelly Jones was prolific in the 90s. Kelly Jones, Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan, very prolific, height of mainstream media in the 90s. They are just normal people. I've never seen any pretension from any of them at all. Couldn't believe it when Graham reached out and said, "Hey guys, thank you for having me on the Real BBC. Had a lot of fun. I just want to, if you want to send me your addresses, I want to send you a little bit of art." So I thought, oh my God, that's really kind. So I thought that Graham was going to do as a, little sketch. Do as like a little sketch or something. And then I get this, hold on, do I have it? I think I've got it here. Hold on, 2 secs. 2 secs. I'm here. Here. I'm still here. Don't worry, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. And then I'm here. Don't worry. He sends me the actual page, an actual page from Detective Comics 701, made all the way back then. This is the actual page that got sent to be printed. This is one of a kind. I had it framed because this deserves to be framed. Signed it at the bottom to me as I will break you. Graham Nolan. So this was what was used to print the comic. This is it. This is the only one in the fucking world. This is a bit of history. This is a bit of fucking history right here. I'll take this to my grave. I'll take this to my fucking grave. And the words, these words, Chuck Dixon's words. That's Chuck Dixon's writing on top of Graham Nolan's unbelievable artwork. Sent me that in a post. Sent Gary a page. Another page in the post. Like I said, I just thought he's going to do a little sketch for us. He didn't have to do that. That is worth a lot of money. If that went up on auction, that would make a lot of money. You know? It's just like, here, there you go. One of a kind. Some boom. Holy shit. Absolutely unbelievable. Blew me away. Blew me away. Kelly Jones did the same. He said, oh, I had a great time on the show. I'm gonna send you a little bit of art. Kelly Jones drew as a bespoke Batman. I can't show you because it's currently being framed. The Kelly Jones piece is currently being framed. But I tweeted it out. I'm just seeing if I put it on my Insta as well. Let's see if I put it on my Insta so I can show you on the show you on something. My Instagram now is just full of yeah, here it is. Boom. So Kelly Jones just sends us this. A bespoke piece of Batman art that he did. Look at that. Look at that. Boosh. Kelly Jones. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbefrickin-leavable. That's currently been framed. Not a pretentious bone in those people's bodies. Not pretentious bone. Do you know why? Do you know why I think more than anything? Because obviously the most talented of people in the world can be, you know, you just don't know what they're like. But I think when you actually have genuine talent and when you are confident in your own talent. Sorry, I'm just going to... I've got like fucking aftershave or something in my eyes. It's killing me. I'm going to quickly wash my my face in a sec. But I think when you're confident enough with your own talent and ability, you don't need to be in any way, shape, or form insecure about it. You know, you can certainly be like, oh, I hope people like this. But I think a lot of the reason why people in the mainstream now are so gobshitey is because they know they don't have talent. They know that they don't deserve their place there. They know there's a million people way better than them that could be doing this a billion times better. And they know that they've been hired purely on identity and not on talent. So they're riddled with neurosis. They're riddled with insecurities. That's what I think. Right, I'm going to just quickly leave you at the moment with some music, and I'm going to go quickly wash my face because it's just fucking manging. BRB, have some... Boom.
It's really ready to go. Okay, settling. Okay, settling. Okay, settling. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Okay, settling. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand. Okay, settling. He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, what the fuck is he wearing? It's on Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, my God, am I bending the head? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's the pollen. I think the pollen is up. I think the pollen is up. Well, I've got some cameos to record after this, by the way. I got some cameo requests going on here. We're gonna get them done. We'll get them done tonight. Yeah, I think it's the pollen. Because I've just realized it's actually a relatively nice day here, which is the first time. But we've had a lot of rain. So we've got a lot of rain followed by sunshine. I think the pollen's up. I think that's why my eyes are a bit itchy witchy. God, just teasers like that. Oh, I can tease. Oh boy, I can tease. Oh, I can tease. Right. Let's go into the super chats from Tuesday from the Real BBC. And then we will go into today's. Thank you very much, folks. Yes, I've seen Mauler's Ant-Man video. I have seen all 6 hours of it. And I thought it is absolutely fantastic. As make sure you pay TV license since your monitor doubles as a telly. No. Right. Tiss with a $5 says, when is Big Chief Studio making a 1-in-6 Golem from the Lord of Ring Golem? Never. Because Big Chief Studio have gone into liquidation. So that's never happening. Ishfine with a £10 says, I think Snow Brown is mixed up between Snow White and Cinderella. An argument could be made the prince stalked Cinderella. A retarded argument. It's not stalking. It's meant to be romantic. It's a person who's interested in a woman. You know, you have a very limited time to construct a romance. If you look at every single romantic comedy, you could technically break it down with he's a weirdo, he's a creep, she's a creep, he's a stalker, she's a stalker. You can break them all down like that. They have a very limited time in which to develop the romance. So they have to exaggerate stuff. They have to exaggerate stuff. So no, I never buy into those silly arguments of he's a stalker. Oh. TGV Monster with a $5 says, can't wait for Echo. It's so good that Marvel and Kevin have already disavowed it. Yeah, they're shitting it out and letting it die. Rick Johnson with a $2 says, Gary, did you watch the SW Star Wars UHDs I sent you? I don't know. The Ordinary Movie Guy with a $5 says, I wish we could see a proper Omega Red in Deadpool 3, but I know we're not that lucky. I don't know what we're going to see in Deadpool 3, but it's Disney, so don't get excited. Darian Murphy with a $10 says, "Hey guys, have you seen the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 short film made by Sony in Unreal Engine?" No, I have not. Unreal 5. No. Possessed of Normality with a £5 says, "If all the Terminators are robots, does that make them non-binary?" Sure. Deep Pan with a £5 says, "Hello, BBC gang. Remember, Snow Brown is a year older than Carrie Fisher in her first Star Wars appearance." And Carrie was snorting coke like it was going out of fat. Okay. Fanman344. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, and I totally agree with you. People have been saying she's young, she's 22. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Do you know something, folks? I think this is more realistic. Do you know something? Garbage people are sometimes just garbage people. I did a video on Snow Brown this week about her history of just being a garbage human being. It's calling Jeremy Renner all things under the sun when there was no foundation to do so whatsoever. Setting her fans on Gina Carano about the pronoun business. And also going after J.K. Rowling because J.K. Rowling believes that women are actually women, which apparently in 2023 is controversial. If you live in the West which has fallen to identitarianism. So sometimes a garbage human being is just a garbage human being. And Rachel Zegler, relatively pretty to look at, not the most pretty, but beauty is only skin deep. And I think she's just a garbage human being. She likes to run this, but she doesn't like to take it. If you give this, as somebody who gives this, you got to know how to take it. She doesn't like that. She's a privileged little bitch, is what she is. Could have said bint, but she's not. Well, she's a bint, but a bitch is more in line. She's a privileged person that's pampered, lives in a bubble where the word no doesn't exist for people like her, and is quite happy to run her mouth off. It's not her age that's the problem. It's her that's the problem. Major FOMO with a $5 says, "Rachel Zegler, leadership, yum." Matthew Fachin with a 20 Canadian says, "What are your guys' thoughts on Jenna Ortega fighting Netflix over the representation of the character of Wednesday?" Kind of reminds me of what Gary just said about how you can fight back with the studios. Jenna Ortega, who is younger than Rachel Zegler and seems way more grounded and down to earth and just somebody with much more about her. Who, she has spoken out, but she's spoken out against the system, not against the people watching the system, not against not trying to shit on her peers, but she's called out the system at Netflix, which God bless her for doing so. So again, it's not the age per se, it's who you are. And Jenna Ortega seems like a pretty decent lass. Rachel Zegler seems like a piece of fucking shit. Dave Grimes with a €5 says, "Screen Rant have an article trying to blame Gal Gadot for the possible flop of Snow White, all because her Netflix movie has bad, rotten critic scores. Snow Brown, the movie, is not going to fail because of Gal Gadot. It's going to fail miserably because of Rachel Zegler. It's going to fail miserably because there are no 7 dwarves. It's going to fail miserably because the vast majority of people in the West are normal. And it doesn't matter if you're left-leaning or right-leaning, you're normal. Some people on the left, they believe that we should be a bit more lenient about this and that, but they still have much love for the family and the family system and all that kind of stuff. Maybe people on the right a bit annoyed about certain taxes or appreciate certain tax breaks in certain areas. But again, believers in family and whatnot. It doesn't matter what side you fall on. It's the extreme sides that are the problem, not where you fall here, whether it be left, middle, center, or or a little bit right. That's not the problem. None of that, which makes up the vast majority of people, is the problem. That's the problem. That side, that's the problem. And regardless of whether or not you fall there or there, in the middle, or there, or there, or there, or there, or there, people see exactly what this snow brown garbage is, which is just stupid, extreme, far left, identitarian politics, and people are sick of that. Families just want to take their fucking kids to see a lovely little fairy tale at the cinema. They don't give a fuck that the 7 dwarves are no longer 7 dwarves and no longer males. They're also got a female in there and a guy dressed up in a fucking dress, and only one of them's a dwarf and the other 6 are men. They look at that and they go, fuck off. Fuck off, Hollywood. That's what they do, just like they did with The Little Mermaid, just like they've been doing with other stuff. Elemental, all the other fucking shit. Lightyear, all of that shit. Because every time they take their kids to see one, they're rammed down the fucking arsehole with more identitarian, more fucking intersectional, more fucking pride, and they just want their kids to watch a fucking fun movie. The family brand of Disney is anti-family right now. It's the antithesis of what they're meant to be. Why would you take your kids to see it? That's why it's going to fail. Snow Brown's going to be a fucking turkey when it comes out. An absolute turkey. And it deserves to be. By the way, my friend saw the Gal Gadot Netflix show. Can't remember what it was called. But they said it was fucking trash. I can't remember what it's called, but they said that Gal Gadot Netflix film or whatever it was, fucking trash. Heart of Stone, that's it. Yeah, they said don't see it. Also, Dave, why are you reading Screen Rant? Are you interested in shit? I don't know. Grumcol Tharaka with a £5 says, Disney Plus price increase, great business plan. Your thoughts, guys? Well, yeah, they've got to raise the price because they're losing members. So the people who are staying have got to try and compensate for the people who are leaving. As somebody who's not subscribed to Disney Plus, I don't care. I'm no longer subscribed to Netflix. I don't care. The only reason why I'm subscribed to Amazon because it's all part of the encompassing Amazon Prime, of course. That's where Amazon get you. That's where Amazon cleverly get you. Because it's all encompassing. So if you get rid of one, you've had to get rid of the other. It's a failing business model. It's a business model which is losing them hundreds of millions to over $1 billion every quarter. And we've seen how Disney's been shifting the money around. And they've been shifting the money around to try and bolster the film side of it, which is losing way more money than they're saying. And it's coming at the expense of the streaming. And now there are so many different streaming services, it's no longer financially viable for families to have so many streaming services. You might as well have cable then. These were meant to be the answers to cable. The one-stop shops are no longer one-stop shops because everybody is so desperate to hold on to individual IP now. They've taken something and they've ruined it themselves. Good on them. Don't care. Feria Samra with a $5 says Farscape is such an underrated series. Gary, you're the first person I've heard even mention it. It did an amazing job of not feeling like Star Trek or Star Wars. Yes, it was very different. Was Farscape. It was a great show. It was a really great show. Slenderman with a €2.50 at Mauler. They got the mustard out. Okay. Dirt is King with a $2 says, I think Strange New World Season 2 Episode 3 is actually pretty good in my humble opinion. Great. That means, what? There's only 1.5 seasons of dog shit. Okay, well, that makes up for it then. Matthew Fatchin with a 5 Canadian says, what was the show in the 70s about the detective who has to solve a murder mystery that involves a vampire? The dad from A Christmas Story was in it. Lex was good as well. I enjoyed. I've no idea, mate. I've no idea the show you're talking about. Lex was good. I enjoyed Lex. Again, that was something completely different. Was Lex. I actually rewatched the first couple of episodes of Lex recently. Just I'd say about 3 or 4 months ago. I watched the first two episodes of Lex. I enjoyed them. I mean, it had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that Zev gets completely fucking naked in episode 2 and gets in a shower. Had nothing to do with that at all. I always liked that. The first Zev, because they changed Zev. The first Zev, she was hot. She was a hottie, man. Just saying. I mean, they both were, but the first one was. I don't know if that's the second one. Hold on, let me just check. I think that's the second one, isn't it? Oh no, that's her. Yeah. That's her. The first one. Yeah. She's there. Yeah. Eva Haberman. Oh no, is that the second? No, she's the second. That is the second one. No, that's the first one. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's the first one. Zev is better than Zev. Yeah, she was a right hottie. God bless her. Yeah, she was a German actress. Yeah, they were both good, but the first one just always, I don't know, the first one just worked for me a bit more. Just the way it is, just the way of the road. Stalin Falcon with a $2 says, it's the dub that sucks. Sword Art Online is good. Sword Art Online is good. Japanese Demon Lord with a $2 says, Konosuba is better than Sword Art Online. I'm always willing to watch more of different things, but it ain't gonna ever change the fact that I love Sword Art Online. And I love my Sword Art Online characters. Carnage Undone, with a $20 says people who hate, inverted commas, Sword Art Online just want to be different because it was one of the biggest animes in the early 2010s, and it was the creator of so many people's favorite genre / anime nowadays. There you go. Super Mastermind with a $2 says, is Island real? No, it's in Lord of the Rings. Draconic Ice Mage with a $10 says, Mauler, please watch the Eminence in Shadow sometimes. I'm really curious what you'll think. I think you'll find it funny at the very least. Rangi with a $2 says, as Sword Art Online is bad. Even for an isekai. It's not! That's like your opinion, man. It's not. It's really good. 427 Artbach with a $10 says, I love Sword Art Online because it's the best benchmark I've seen for what a 5 out of 10 looks like. Wow. Nothing exceptional, good or bad, just perfectly, humbly, respectably mid. Wow. It's better than 5 out of 10. Come on, man. Faria Samra with a $2 says, Overlord is my favorite. Stuck in video game isekai. It's an isekai anime. I need to watch. Somebody sent me all the Blu-ray for Log Horizon. I need to watch that. I really do need to watch that. Apparently, Log Horizon's meant to be really, really good. I think they sent me the first couple of seasons of Log Horizon, so I do want to watch that. Ryan with a $5 says, I once worked for a guy who migrated to the US from Morocco, and he was surprised that I knew where it was. Morocco, North Africa. Carnage Undone with a $5 says, many people like the anime man at first said Sword Art Online was great, and then many years later said it wasn't good. Well, make your mind up. Final Morpheus with a $10 says, the best way to watch Blue Beetle is on a Nokia flip phone in between Spanish gambling ads. Whee! By the way, Blue Beetle was fucking terrible. It was garbage. Here, let's just show. Yeah, I want to show you something. Oh no. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. So some people have been going, well, I say some people, some you know what's mainstream media have been going, oh my god, Blue Beetle dethroned Barbie this weekend. Okay. New film dethroned a film which has been out for 3 weeks and has already done 1.3, 1.4 billion. Okay. Let's just see how well Blue Beetle's doing, shall we? I just want to provide you with a little bit of extra context. This number here, this 10 million includes this 3.3 because the Thursday rolls into the Friday. So Blue Beetle is currently on 10 million after its preview day and its first day of release, which means it did 6.7 million on the Friday. $3.3 million on the Thursday and 6.7 million on the Friday. This is going to have a weekend take of probably around 20, I'm going to guess around 20 to 24 million, which is trash. And we'll probably get the weekend prediction before this stream is over. So I will keep this to one side and we will see. But it's got a 92% Rotten Tomatoes score as. Good for it. And by the way, that was in 3,871 theaters. That's a lot of theaters. That's a lot of theaters to do not a lot of money. Not a lot of money. Yeah, it launched all right. It launched straight off a fucking cliff. So, yeah, oopsies, I guess. Nick S with a $5 says Sword Art Online fans exist so that even normal weebs have something to laugh at. Wow. So cruel. So cruel. Turn your caps up. I don't mind what you're saying. You can say that if you want, but just turn your caps lock off, like the chat rules say. Daniel Todd with a $5 says, how much did the Orville spend? Because it's a lot better, but it looks cheaper though. I don't know. I've only ever seen the first episode of the Orville or part of the first episode of the Orville. I think I've only ever seen about the first 15 minutes of episode 1 of the Orville. That's it. Luis Cavas with a $10 says, X-Ray Girl NPC be like, doggy yum, chang chang. Wow. Papa Susan, I'm just reading out what you've allowed people to say. That's all. Thank you. We Shenanigans with a $5 says the part of Sleepless in Seattle where the guy pretends to weep over the Dirty Dozen was pretty funny. Okay. It's been a long time since I've watched Sleepless in Seattle, by the way. A long time. Sci-Fi Freak with a $5 says The Princess Bride. Okie chokie. Alex Wright with a $5 Australian says, have you guys ever watched Spoonie? He was a YouTube reviewer. I think he'd be a good guest. If not, here may be one of your other shows. Love your work, guys. No shade. No shade. No, I've no idea who Spoonie is, I'm afraid. Sorry. Flamingo Key with a $5 says, to the Barbie Girl tune, she's an X-Ray girl in a eating doggy world. Wow. True, though. It's very true. Oh, remake Princess Bride. No, don't remake the Princess Bride. No. Iflod Semajay with a $10 says, have you guys seen the trailer for Dumb Money? I want to see it, even though Seth Rogen's in it. I don't want to see anything Seth Rogen's in. Seth Rogen is a huge, colossal piece of shit. And I really don't care for him. So there you go. It's me, Mario, with a $5 says, they'll have Baby John show up just like Baby Yoda. Okay. And Blazin64 with a 5 New Zealand says, I think he trained John. Oh, Baby John Wick in oh my God. Hey, by the way, we got hit for the silent film Batman, but we didn't get hit for showing the trailer for the Continental. We praised the silent film Batman and we shat all over the Continental trailer, but they because it looks terrible. And Blazing64, the 5 New Zealand, I think he trained John. Winston had the same family tattoo. Right. I think that was in response to some people are speculating that Winston is actually John. No, sorry. Winston is John's father-in-law. People have speculated that John married Winston's daughter. Christian Nices with a $5 says Ant movie. An undiapered poopy. Ah, boobies. By the way, go watch Mauler's video. It's 5 hours, 50 minutes long. It's one of the best things I've watched in years. It's fantastic. I couldn't put it down. I couldn't put it down. I had to watch all of it as soon as possible. 5 hours and 50 minutes. I can't make 5 hours and 50 minutes to do half of the things I want to do. but I could make it for Mauler's video because it was so fucking good. Aurora Uplinks with a $5 says, I'm convinced there was a ghostwriter who wrote a good screenplay for Barbie and the director started changing bits to make it to her taste. Theory? Well, she wrote it. Greta Gerwig wrote it as well as directed it. And like I said, I personally do not believe she intended it to be as based as it was. I don't believe that for 1 second. I think she wrote it in such a ridiculous intersectional way that it just transcended messaging and became parody. It became satire. And so Ken, I mean, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but Ryan Gosling's Ken is fucking brilliant in the film. He absolutely steals the show. Steals the show. Every time he's on screen, you're focused on him. Regardless of whether or not he's talking or not, you're focused on him. He's the most interesting character. He's the character that actually has the best story arc. He's funny. He's engaging. He's based as fuck. Ironically, I think she made something which appeals to not just intersectional feminists whose life is miserable. I think she put out an inadvertent message that intersectionality and feminism is cancer, because she showed it to such an extreme and made it so contradictory and hypocritical that, as I have discussed earlier, I think the vast majority of us, regardless of whether we fall on the left or the right, not the extremes, regardless of where we fall, middle, left, right, the vast majority of us are very normal human beings that have much more in common than we do not in common. However, the extremes are trying to plow divisions within there to divide people. And I think that as normal human beings, we see the hypocrisy, we see the extreme, and we see how ridiculous it is. And anybody trying to tell you that that's normal, you laugh at. You laugh at them because it's so insane. So I don't think in any stretch that Greta Gerwig intended it to be that way. I do not believe that. But that's how it turned out. That is how it turned out. And I don't think when Barbie 2 comes out, I don't think she can make lightning strike twice as regards for that message. I don't think so. Time will tell, but I don't think so. I think this was a freak accident. A freak accident, but yeah, I mean, I'd watch Barbie all day, every day over fucking Blue Beetle. Fuck yeah. Hey, Az, you've got a choice. Go see Blue Beetle again. Go see Barbie again. Oh, no problem, Barbie. No problem. No problem. So I can laugh at all the fucking Ken shit again. That was actually funny. Even Margot Robbie's funny in some places as well, you know? The irony of Barbie is the characters in the real world feel like the plastic toys. Because they don't make a fucking lick of sense. Whereas the plastic toys have got more about them than the human beings. Anyway, my Barbie video is on over 300,000 views now, so go check it out. Go check out my You're Watching Barbie Wrong video. Yeah, Margot Robbie also gets some terrible lines as well, but she gets some pretty base lines at some points in the film. And then the humans shoot her down. you know, there you go. So yeah, go check out my You're Watching Barbie Wrong video if you haven't. It's over 300,000 views now. Thank you everybody who watched that and gave that a good show. So thank you so much indeed for that. Really appreciate you. I'm refreshing the Blue Beetle, by the way, to see if we got a weekend prediction yet. Oh, it's in. It's in. Okay, we got a weekend prediction. Okay, here we go, folks. Blue Beetle weekend box office is in. This film, folks, cost $120 million to make. This film has to hit somewhere in the region of probably $350 million to break even. This weekend's opening weekend, the best weekend this movie's gonna get for Blue Beetle is $25 million. Right, Ryan Kinnell, by the way, says this is most likely got to hit 400 million to break even. I'm being generous, saying I think around 350, but let's say 350 to 400 million, because Ryan's box office mathematics tend to be really, really on point. So let's say 350 to 400 million to break even. That is the best weekend it's going to get. That is in 3,871 theaters. That is a lot of cinemas, people. That is a lot of cinemas. Yeah. 25 million down, only 325 million at least to break even. I don't know if it's got the international yet. No international yet. No. Okay, so we don't have an international yet, so we don't know how that's doing. But like I said, there were 5 people in my cinema when I went to see it, and somebody tweeted at me, "Come on, Az, you went in the morning on a work day. Come on." And I replied by saying, and I think this is fair, I went to the first showing on a Friday in the school summer holidays. A time, by the way, where a parent is normally off with their children and takes their children to watch kids' movies. Everybody that I saw, well, when I say everybody, you know, I'm giving everybody. When I went to the theater to see Blue Beetle, do you know what film people were going to see? Barbie. They were still going in to see Barbie. And by the way, just to get even more context, I took Mr. Porkchop to go watch Mission Impossible on Tuesday. And we went to the same cinema and we went to the same time, 10:45 a.m. There were more people on a Tuesday at 10:45 a.m. watching Mission Impossible than there were when we went on the Friday at 10:45 a.m. to see the brand new film Blue Beetle. That's just I know that's just one cinema. That's just one cinema. But yeah, I this is the best it's gonna do, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Per theater, 1,770 on average. This is the prediction, by the way. This one here is okay. This here is the prediction. This could change. This could go slightly up. It could go slightly down. But that's the prediction. If this, just for argument's sake, if this goes down by 1 million, fucking hell, you ain't got much leg room to play with here. So it did a 25 million weekend. I just want to see what Barbie did this weekend. Let's see what Barbie did this weekend. Barbie, which is now on $1.227 billion. Barbie nearly beat it. Barbie. By the way, remember that Blue Beetle also has its Thursday rolled into its numbers because it was a preview day. So if you took that 3.3 million off of it, then it pretty much did the same as Barbie, which was 21.5 million. Yeah, I think Blue Beetle's not going to hold that top spot for long. So yeah, 25 million opening weekend. Oh dear. Let's tweet this out. Blue Beetle does a hot garbage 25 mil opening domestic weekend, only just beating out Barbie. This film likely has to hit 350 mil min to break even. Oopsies. Let's tweet that out. Get some more people mad. It's good engagement from a tweet. Now that I get paid. Hey, I got paid by Twitter again. I got paid. I think I'm getting paid every 2 weeks by Twitter. I got paid again. I made $25. I made $25 just shit posting on Twitter. Pay me, Elon. I've made $100 this month. I've made $100 this month just shit posting on Twitter. You should have seen what Gary made from his Miles Morales tweet. You know. Oh yeah, $25. Right, let's carry on. Still got to do today's supers, and we've got a few more here. Metal Burner 357 with the $5 says the Barbie made money argument is total bull. No, Barbie made a lot of profit. The film itself made a lot of profit. If profit is the measure of quality, no, Metal Burner. Profit is not a measure of quality. Profit is a measure of profit, though. A great film can lose money at the theaters. A great movie sometimes just doesn't land with an audience. It could lose money. And a terrible movie can make shitloads. We've seen that plenty of times. Profit does not equate quality. I don't know where you get that from. If profit is the measure of quality, which it's not, then McDonald's makes the best cheeseburgers on earth. That's Metal. I hate to say this, Metal Burner. but you just constructed a straw man. That's what we call a straw man. You created your own argument and then defeated your own argument. That's a straw man. Nobody is saying that profit is a measure of quality. Sometimes quality obviously shines through, and a movie that is high quality will do money, but sometimes it won't. Somebody said Mission Impossible 7. I think Mission Impossible 7 is a great film. I've seen it 3 times at the cinema now. 3 times. It's probably going to lose money in its box. Yeah, it's probably going to lose money in its box office run. It will probably go into profit through Blu-ray sales, but still, that's not what this movie wanted. This movie wanted to make money at the box office. This film has to hit somewhere probably 650 million to break even. 650 million. I don't think it had bad timing per se. I just think nobody quite understood what the marketing behind Barbieheimer helped both films. Both films. And so you had this amazing bit of marketing surrounding Barbie and Oppenheimer, the whole Barbieheimer business, that it just sort of took off. But you're also talking Dredd is another great example of a amazing film that bombed at the cinema. But this is going to lose 100 million. This is probably going to lose 100 million at the box office. That's not what they wanted. Like I said, it will go into profit through Blu-ray sales most likely and 4K sales, but not by much. I don't think by much. This film might end up eking out 20 to 50 million profit, maybe a little bit more based on selling the rights of streaming it. Unless they put it on Paramount's fucking streaming service, in which case they'll have to move some money like Disney. They'll be paying themselves to put it on. But yeah, this is going to end up losing money. And it's I think this is a fucking great film. I think it's a really, really fun film. Mauler doesn't like this. Mauler thinks it's an awful film. But I loved it. I've seen it 3 times. I'll go see it again. So, you know, also, taste is subjective. It's always going to be subjective. But profit is not a measure of quality. Never has been, never will be. The Last Jedi made profit. Was that a great movie? Was that a quality movie? It's a film that divided the fan base. It's a film that halved the box office of the Force Awakens. I would argue that The Last Jedi is not a quality movie. Visually, does it look good? Yes. Writing, acting, terrible. Story, terrible. So, but it still made profit. It still made profit. So, no, profit is not a measure of quality. Never has been, never will be. Let's go with Massive Dynamics with a £2 says, did your dentist say, is it safe? If my dentist said that, I'd be out of that chair and running. Yeah, me running as fast as I could. Edward Morris with a $5 says, it really took this long for y'all to realize YMS is a pretentious leftist who thinks he's better than everyone. Well, not for me, because that's the first time I've seen him. Seeing YMS on EFAP was the first time that I've seen him. I saw a couple of his videos way back when, but it's not a channel that I've followed. But no, this was the first time that I saw him on EFAP. And I immediately, my impression was he's he's a fucking pretentious little twat who definitely thinks he's superior and better to everyone, and can't hold a fucking torch to the critical drinker. Can't hold a torch to drinker. Not even fucking close. Not even close. Base player with a $5 says YMS picked the Russell Brand interview to confirm his own political bias. And don't go to a film festival, Mauler. It's a waste of time and money. When you say to confirm his own political bias, I don't think you can go any more left than Russell Brand. Russell Brand is a massive lefty. And Russell Brand was in agreement with the drinker. Would I say the critical drinker is right-leaning? No, I wouldn't. Would I say critical drinker is left-leaning? I would say no. Would you say he's more centrist? I would say I don't know. Because when I listen to critical drinker, I'm listening to his criticisms. And because you can criticize something on the far left, because he a lot of us, we criticize far left ideology. Not left ideology, far left ideology, because anything right of far left ideology is now fucking Nazis, according to them. I just see him calling out far left ideological things. There's nothing wrong with that. But as regards to if you said, how does critical drinker vote? I wouldn't have a clue. Honestly, I wouldn't have a clue. I like Russell Brand. I like Russell Brand. I've been following Russell Brand for a long time. Since the whole True's News, you know? When he did all the True's News stuff. Fading Fast with a £5 says, I don't hate Adam, but man, he sure can withhold charity when he wants to. I don't know if Adam is YMS's real name, but so there you go. That's caught us up with the Real BBC super chats, and thank you so much indeed, everybody who supported them. I really do thank you. I'm sorry, folks. I've just seen one of the dumbest takes I think I've ever seen in my life. Let me just show you this. So here's my Heel versus Babyface does not, and in fact doesn't know how to read comics. Oh, really? I've been doing it for 30 fucking years, you little scrub. But yeah, sure, okay. Again, if you thought I bought that Hawk Girl, then I'm afraid you're sorely mistaken. I had those sent by somebody who admittedly skimmed through it, inverted commas, skimmed through it. But one of the reasons they were skimming through it is they said they simply couldn't read. They simply couldn't read it because of how dog shit it was. So if they confuse the completely shaven head activist with the side shaven head activist that looked and sounded exactly the same because every character sounds the fucking same, I guess we'll have to forgive them. Read harder, as I know. Read harder, faster, longer. Right, what we got going on here now? Shadow Chaser with a $1 hot dog yum super sticker. The Beast with a $10 says, aloha, bro. 128 days, no energy drinks. 98 days, no cigarettes or vape. And 2 weeks with no pop or sugary snacks. Next up is carbs, bread, rice, pasta. Boiled rice, dude, that's fine, you know. Remain blessed, my man. This is for the house fund. For the hoose fund. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where's the book? Oh, there. The Beast, I'll be doing your cameo today. I'll be catching up on the cameos today. I've got 4 cameos to do. Luckily for me, this time next week, we're gonna have been paid by YouTube. So I'm gonna have transferred August. There it is, dude. We're gonna have transferred August's super chat fund. The people who wanted the super chats to go to the house fund and not hookers and blow into it, and which is good because I'm running out of space on this page, and it'd be nice to start September on that page. All I can say, guys, all I'm going to say is the Beast wants me to do a roast of him on Cameo, which I'm more than happy to do, right? The Beast is from Hawaii. That's why he always starts with aloha. He's from Hawaii. He wants me to roast him. Follow me on this one. And he's in Hawaii. Roast him. Hawaii. All I'm going to say, dude, is you're going to get what you asked for. You're going to get... too soon? You're going to get... Okay. So, there's no too soon with me. There's never any too soon with me, fella. I love you, man. Thank you. Eddie Brock with a €2.50. Do your best Rachel Zegler impression. I'm a cunt. There you go. There it was. DeBeast828 with a $2. She just gum shaming, bro. What does she know? Can she have got her guns? Look. Look at that pink. Pink. That's beautiful. Pink gum. Anyway, I bought myself a because of getting shamed by manually brushing my teeth. I have now changed to a what did I get? What did I get? Sorry, I'm gonna have to open up. What do they call them? Come on, I know this. The Oral-B, ladies. I won't mind some oral, right? Anyway, so I got myself the Oral-B IO8 because I'm posh and I love gadgets. So yeah, I got myself the Oral-B IO8. So I'm going to impress my dentist the next time I see her. But I'm still phlegming everywhere because of the... Never mind. Chris Nicholson with a 500 yen says, hello from Okinawa. I can pronounce these names easily because I watch Japanese travel channels like they're going out of fashion. So that's hello from Okinawa. Somewhere I'd like to visit in 2025. I want to go around Japan in 2025. That's one of the things I want to do. Your diet and workout seems to be going well. Beyond looking more fit. Lately, you seem to be in a better mood and more energetic. I think there's some truth there, Chris. I think there's some truth there. It's amazing how much of a natural endorphin release you get from exercising. And because I haven't been getting that. I've been trying to get my endorphin releases from terrible food and energy drinks, all fabricated dopamine hits. So natural endorphin releases, and yeah. And I'm feeling better in myself. A long way to go. It's it's a 2-year plan for a reason. It's only week 19 or whatever it is. It's a 2-year plan for a reason, but the small changes have added up, you know, and they're adding up, and I just got to continue doing this. I gotta just continue doing this, and so it is addictive. It is addictive when there's. I think I explained this last week, maybe the week before, but I went into a fact that it's so difficult to make the first step because sometimes you just don't know where to start. And I have been umming and ahhing for years. Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? I don't know where to start. And once you've managed to make that first couple of steps, and once you start to see just a little change, and then that little change moves into another little change and another little change, and then you add up those little changes, and you've got a slightly reasonable change. So when you start to see that, then it starts to become addictive, and you want to see more changes. And so the wheel starts turning there. So yeah, I mean, tonight I'm going to do I'm doing afternoon tea with Az right now. Hi, I'm live. I'm doing afternoon tea with Az now. Then I've got Sunday Fun Day with QBG. And then after Sunday Fun Day, I'm probably just going to relax for an hour or so. And then I'm going to go to the gym. You know, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get on and just do some cardio today. Just gonna put my headphones on, gonna hit my music. I've downloaded a bunch of new songs, and I'm just gonna be smacking that cardio. And I'm just gonna do an hour's worth of cardio, sweating like a Mexican sweating like Blue Beat. I'm gonna be sweating, you know, and then I'm gonna get a natural endorphin release because of it, and I'm gonna come home feeling boom, nice, and probably have a wank. Right. Tyler Harris with a $5 says, played Baldur's Gate 3, didn't know anything from DNG, but fell in love with the tieflings, or tieflings, not sure, and their lore. Heard Gith are overpowered, though, with rolls. I don't know. You're way ahead of me on that, dude. Scottish Nerd with a £20 says, hi, Az, keep up the good work. You have inspired me to get my finger out. Down 1 stone since mid-June. Well done. Lots more to go. Not done the exercise thing yet. For the gym fund, the effort is worth it. Thank you, Scottish Nerd. That is I have now got paid for by you guys, by the way. People have requested that their super chats go towards this. Yeah, I got the schvet on. Getting the schvet on. I'm going to take another photo tonight at the gym with my schvet on. Schvet on. 10 months worth of gym memberships have been paid for, courtesy of yourself, others, and Willow Will, who's been very generous as well. So thank you. Anzac with a $5 says, I'm going to name my cat Twat Waffle. Brilliant name. Kevin Hunts with a 50 says, looking good as Mon Gold. Get out of here. When you finish getting fit, what is your favorite meal? I love crispy bacon on anything. Well, it's not a diet. I'm not on a diet. I'm on a lifestyle change. So it's all about not demonizing stuff, but knowing what I can eat, what is not good to eat, and if I eat something that's not good to eat, the ramifications of that not good thing. So really, it's habits that I want to continue forward for a long time, preferably until the day that I die. But bacon is great on a crispy bacon is. I would eat crispy bacon off a woman's. Eddie Brock with a €2.50 says, when will you start reading classic Marvel comics? I don't know. I mean, I went to my local comic book store this week to try and buy some back issues, and the shop was closed down now. But I'm sort of, I wouldn't mind getting some classic Iron Man. I wouldn't mind getting some classic Fantastic Four, some classic Hulk. I'd be well up for that kind of stuff. Emily Orta with a 23 month says, as I traveled all the way from Europe to meet Gary and the panel for the first time in Houston, thanks to you. I hope to meet you one day as well. Oh, thank you, Emily. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, like I said, I'm targeting 2025. You know, you probably all hate me by then. But I'm targeting 2025 as the time it will take for me to travel around. And I'm going to do some traveling. I'd like to do some traveling. Go to the US of A to meet you guys. I'd like to go to Japan. Japan is a very big one. I'd love to go to Japan for a holiday. A blogging holiday, so I keep that YouTube algorithm. But yeah, that's what I'm targeting. Paul Turner has been a member for 18. It says, so I was just trying to recommend a good bug-based superhero movie, Shin Kamen Rider. YouTube would not allow my message because it's on Oh, wow. Weird. We're not going to allow you to put this because on Rival. Okay. Basil 578 with a $10 says, hello, Az. Hopefully you and Bella doing fine. We are. She's lovely. She even was rather nice to Mr. Porkchop. She didn't run away from Mr. Porkchop this time. She was very, very well behaved and brave girl. I will miss you at the London meetup. While I understand your reasons, it still sucks. Well, I have something to look forward to in 2025. See you then. Hopefully, yeah. Would be good to, man. Stitch has become a member. Thank you very much indeed, Stitch. Kevin Hunt. Not to be confused. Never mind. With another 50. Says Eric July is crushing. He is. I hope a new Hollywood is created in Texas. Just keep the weirdos out. Keep the weirdos out. Okay? Let's just check out this cameo request. What is it? I think we're going to be declining that one. I think that's the cameo that's going to be declined. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Let's have a look. Yeah. I sense a massive trap with that one. Thank you, Kevin, by the way, dude. Striker X24, the $5. The last Ronin comic had more released. The last Ronin comic had more released. Did you read any of it? What are your thoughts? Also, the game will come out for it. Will you play it? I haven't read it yet. I do own it. Well, I do own the first, was it the 5 or 6 issues? The first part thing would you give it? And I do want to read it, but it's currently in storage. So I might just buy the trade of it so I can have the trade here and just read the trade because I hear it's really good. I heard that the last Ronin was really good. If the game comes out, will I play it? Maybe. We'll see. I mean, if it's, we'll see what it turns out to be like. If it's crap, no. But if it turns out to be all right, yeah, we'll check it out. Josh Kelsey with a $20. Thank you, Josh. You're a real one, Josh. Doesn't say a lot. Just comes in, sticks the 20 down the pants most of the time, then turns around, walks off like a boss. But Josh, you are a real one, and I thank you so much, dude. Matej Basala. As I destroy your name. Hello, sir. Isn't it Sand Brown and 7 diversity hires? No. It's Snow Brown and the 7 Seattle Baristas. Come on, dude. You know that. Lotus Wolf has been a member for 5 months and says, "Love you, Chan. Thank you." Joel Peters with 125 Argentinian laser pistols. Laser pistols. What are laser pistols? I like laser pistols, but with more ladles. Pro 1122, like a ring of gold in a pig's snout, is a beautiful woman who lacks good sense. Oof. Oof. I like it. Might have to use that. Mr. Buttcrack Media has been a member for 28 months. Thank you, dude. Darius White with a $20 says, "Howdy, Terrence. Darius Brown here." Yeah, Darius is brown, but his name is White. Go figure that. I know the pollen count is high. Yes. It's washing the eyes, though. That's done wonders. That's actually done wonders. But what the world needs is more of Az's deep thoughts as he strolls along the bucolic English countryside. So relaxing yet thought-provoking. Cheers. Before the summer's over, we might see a little bit of that. Might see a little bit of walking and talking as I'm doing some recording. Stay tuned. And thank you, man. Generous super chat. 421 Spaceman with an 8 Australian says, "Hey, Az, Australian $70 for Red Dead Redemption PS4 port. Thoughts?" No. No. You can get it much cheaper. I know 70 Australian is like £3, but you get that way cheaper. Come on, look around. Hi Guy Reviewing with a 5-month membership says, "Thank you for the glorious entertainment. Not sure if anyone has mentioned this one, but My Hero Academia is an anime I'd definitely recommend." I do have the first. Somebody sent me the first 3 seasons of My Hero Academia, and I have been told that's Japan doing superheroes better than the West. So I do need to see a lot. Pete McMovies has been a member for 6, says, "We are witnessing the fall of Hollywood." Preach it as. I hope so. Because this studio manufactured crap is studio manufactured and crap. Vinyl Morpheus with a $10 says, "When I first watched Rise of the Skywalker, it was on some weird site and the movie was interrupted every 10 minutes with a 2-minute-long Spanish gambling advert. It actually enhanced the experience for me." It sounds like it would. Flying Waffle with a $10 says, "Can't wait to see Not So White and the 7 diversity hires." Yeah, Snow Brown and the 7 Seattle Baristas coming your way. Don't watch it. Let me watch it. I'll tell you all about it. How shit it is. Rob the Builder has been a member for 17 months. Thank you, Rob. Taker 610 with a $5 says, "As I saw this short from some ungroomed homeless man saying Nerdrotic Geeks and Gamers and Critical Drinker are all losers. Spoken like somebody who's complete and utterly jealous of Nerdrotic Geeks and Gamers and Critical Drinker because they can articulate and relate to an audience, and that person who did the short most likely can't, has a failed YouTube channel, and doesn't earn any money. Broke." When you boil it down, folks, a lot of this jealousy seems to stem from one major factor: jealousy of how much people earn. You'll find that in a lot of walks of life. So yeah, he can stay mad because those guys are killing it, and deservedly so. Strigoi with a $10 says, "Stick this in the Hoos Fund." It's going in. It's going in. I'm looking forward to bizarrely. It goes at the bottom. I'm trying to fill it. I'm trying to do the bottom now. Is it weird? You tell me, folks. Is it weird that I'm looking forward to getting paid by YouTube to transfer money into the mortgage fund? Is that weird? This month, because you guys have been exceedingly generous and a lot of you have said put the super chats towards the mortgage fund, not hookers and blow. I'm probably going to have the lowest disposable I've had in a long time, and I don't care. I don't care because we're massively curtailing the toy purchases. They're coming right down, and it's exciting to see the mortgage fund develop. Again, the mortgage fund is a 2-year plan, and it's developing. You know, it's developing. So very excited. Again, if in 2 years' time I can get myself a Casa de Az, that is a dream come true. Believe me, a dream come true, especially from a fucking idiot like me. Beard with a $2 says, is Oral B the alternative to Plan B? Oh, wow. Sure. Something like that. Kevin Huntz with a fiddy again. Kevin, man. That's 3 fiddies that you've done today. Making 1 fiddy on 3 fit. You know what I mean? I think you made it. Don't get too skinny. No. Dude. No. I need to stress this again, right? Here to here looks relatively normal. Here down, like I said, I look like a Russian doll with an eating problem. Don't get too skinny. You'll look like Gollum. Perfect medium inspiration ads. No, I got a long way to go, dude. But we're off to a good start. Thematicus 1980, sorry, with a 1-month membership says, in 2018, I was over 300 pounds. Today I'm at 240, 5'10". Eat less, drink more water, get more active. Keep it up, brother. There you go. These are simple things. Got to make it happen. Got to make it happen. Bob Jester, 28 with a $20 says, sweat like a Lizzo dancer in a banana boat. As keep up the good work, you're looking smooth. House Fund FTW. It's going in, Bob. It's going in. Going into the book. 20. Boink. You guys have been insane this month. Insane. Boosh, there you go. Look. That's all of August's. Look, there's a 200 there. There's a 400 from Trucker Rob there. I think once I add up all of this, I think it's gonna. I don't want to be crass, but you. I don't want to be crass, but you are the people who have done this. But I think that's going to hit somewhere in the region of 2K. I think that's going to be roughly around 2K. And of course, that doesn't come at the cost of what I put in. I put in what I put in every month, regardless. This is just a game's not quite the right word, but it gives you a little bit of, it gives you more control, because when you super chat, you know, it's in the hands of the gods. I could do anything with that super chat. I could put it on hookers and blow. That's why I say hookers and blow. I could put it on hookers and blow. I could put it on hot toys. I could put it on Lego. I could put it on food. I could put it on all sorts. So this is just kind of you getting control over where you like it to go. And in 2 years' time, when we're going for a Casa de Az, then the people that said to the super chats, put that towards the Casa de Az, you can say to yourself, I helped that. And I think that I think that's a nice little thing for you to kind of be like, yeah, you know something? I fucking helped that cunt get that out. Right, okay. So Picasso has been a member for 3 months and says, I'm a Chicano and I'm not down with Blue Beetle. Dude, I don't know what to say because I was feeling watching Blue Beetle made me feel awkward. I felt like I was watching a movie about Mexicans made by a grand wizard. It kind of felt that, you know what I'm saying? The Breezy with a $10 says, for the demonetization, the Breezy with their Sunday demonetization super chat. Well, last week, how did we do last week? We got demonetized last week. Yes. But it was better than the week before because the week before we got blocked worldwide. But last week we only got demonetized. How are we doing this week? Let's have a quick check. This week we're currently green, but we're normally green throughout the show. It tends to go yellow after the show. So thank you, D Breezy. William Barr has been a member for 26 months. Thank you, William. That's a lot, man. Dreamcast Knight with a $10 says, Taika is writing Thor 5. I picture Taika with a pile of white equal to the end of Scarface. Oh, yes. Frantically typing on a 1930s typewriter, looking like the organ player from the blackmail Monty Python skit. Is that legitimately confirmed? Because if that's legitimately confirmed, just keep throwing your money away, Marvel. Keep throwing it away. Scottish Nerd's been a member for 29 months. Thank you. Haunted for sure has just joined and become a member. Thank you very much indeed. Tanaru with a $10 says, morning, Az. Will you be adding any Barbie or Ken dolls to the toy collection since you loved the movie so much? Keep up the good work in the gym, you sexy fuck. This might come as a shock to some of you. No, I will not be buying any Barbie or Ken dolls. I have, however, bought myself a t-shirt and a hoodie with I am Knuff on it. But no, there will not be any Barbie or Ken toys, I'm afraid. I'm sure you're infinitely gutted. 41 Spaceman with a 31 Australian says, it's the re-release of the game. Just came out last week. No updates or anything. Just a straight port. Wanted your thoughts on PlayStation and Nintendo charging that much just for a straight port. Cheers. Yeah, it's not. Thank you for a very generous super product. No, it's just too much. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Red Dead came out on the fucking Xbox 360 for Christ's sake. That should be coming out at 15 to $20 tops. That's what it should be coming out at. $70. I know it's 70 Australian, but hold on. Let's just see what 70 USD in GBP is. So 70 Australian is about £36 UK. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about £36 UK. £35. Let's say £35. No. That should be 10 quid UK. That's what it should be. $20 US. That's what it should be. It's ridiculous. $70. Get the fuck out of here. Decaf High has been a member for 34 months. Thank you. Strigoi with a $10 says to help with your liquidity. I'm laughing because that's a DSP reference. That's a DSP reference. DSP asks for tips. He says, I want tips. He says, because that's that. Oh, did we go out of focus for a sec? Because he said that's liquidity. Liquidity that I can use right away. Liquidity. Oh, man. Oh, did you see? Hey, detractors out there, did you see? Game Tracker is tapped out. Is it Game Tracker? Game Tracker has tapped out of giving DSP money anymore. He sent Phil Burnell an email saying that he has he said everything apart from the fact that he's now broke because he's given all his money to Phil. So he's now tapped out. There'll be no more. There's no more supers, no more tips from Game Tracker. Oh my God! So come on, Wales. DSP needs you to pay for his gambling and alcohol addictions. Oh, we went to Decaf High. Thank you. So thank you for helping with my liquidity. But you see, Strigoi, you made a mistake. You see, that's a super chat. That's not a tip. So, I mean, that's going to help me in the long run. Because apparently 30 days is the long run for Phil Burnell. That's going to help me in the long run. Ian Soforth with a 50 pounds as hookers and blow, or the H3B H-Un-B fund. Well, House has got both an H and a B in. Wait a minute. House doesn't have a H in it. So we'll, of course, Ian, I need somewhere to take the hookers and blow to. So, I'm not an animal. I can't just get, sucked off in an alleyway while blowing snot and coke from the back, No. You gotta take the hookers and blow to the house. So we'll put it. It's in the house fund. It's in the house fund. It's in the house fund. Yeah, then you murder them, then you hack them up into millions of pieces, and then you dump the body. Anyway, thank you, Ian, 50, and Kevin and Ian, massive 50 bombs. So thank you so much. By the way, hold on. The StreamYard, that's it, hasn't captured a couple of things. Legitimate Gary gifted 5 memberships to the stream. So Legitimate Gary, thank you very much for 5 gifted memberships. Bionic Sasquatch gifted 20. That's a 50 as well. 20 memberships to the stream. So thank you. And EO gifted 5 memberships to the stream. So EO, thank you very much indeed. So EO, Bionic Sasquatch, and Legitimate Gary, thank you so much for those gifted subs. StreamYard still, unfortunately, doesn't have the capacity to capture that, but I saws it. I saws it on my back end. So thank you. I wanted you guys to obviously get the credit you deserved. J1 has been a member for 13. It says, well, YouTube and Tom King got me. Had to sign a contract. So as you're safe this time, lol. Love you, dude. Keep up the good work in the gym and on the channel. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if you sign that contract, can't grate me. You signed the contract. Bill Paulson with a $20 says, hey, as this is for the Hoos Fund. Going into the book. Come on, camera. There you go. Boom. Very entertaining. Great streams. Very entertaining. Thank you. Did you see the troll in Drunk 3PO stream yesterday talking shit about Gina Carano? No, I don't watch Drunk 3PO. Hi, Jay. Bill, I say this with love. Does anyone care? You know, I'm not trying to belittle you at all. I'm just saying, you know, Gina, does Gina care? Gina don't give a shit. You know, Gina doesn't give two shits. Gina's got by the looks of it, she's got a great life, you know? She's got her shit together. She's done all kinds of things in her life. She's lived a life already that most people will never ever live if they live to be 150. Does she care? No, she don't care. She don't give two fucks. Does Jay care? Nah. Water off a duck's back to Jay. Just let them cry. Let them cry. Again, most of it boils down to jealousy. Jealousy that people love somebody, jealousy of money. It boils down to jealousy, a lot of it. Money, jealousy. That's what it is. They're jealous because Gina can have her own mind. It's funny, they say let women talk. Yeah? Gina Carano speaks her mind. I don't think Gina Carano says anything particularly controversial. And when I say particularly controversial, I mean remotely controversial. I think she just speaks a lot of common sense. Nothing there to be upset or mad about. What they're mad about is that she wouldn't comply. That was Gina Carano's mistake, sin, error, whatever you want to call it, in their eyes. She wouldn't comply. They demanded she put pronouns in her bio. She wouldn't comply. That's not. Don't want. So they harassed her. Okay, I'll put pronouns in. Beep bop boop. Is beep bop boop offensive? No, but they see it as mockery of their ideology, because it's not just an ideology, it's a religion to them. It's a religion where somebody, if you saw on Twitter this week, somebody had a go at Gary. Does Gary care? No. Somebody had a go at Gary, saying that Gary defends children and yet is critical of Rachel Zegler, who's a child. Rachel Zegler is 22 years old. She's not a child. So the same people that are saying a 22-year-old is a child and you should leave them alone are quite happy to have a 6-year-old fucking mutilated. Because they think 6 years old is old enough to determine what gender and sexuality they are. Because they're fucking freaks. So no, I don't think anyone gives a fucking shit what people like that say, because they're fucking tapped in the head. It's amazing how they destroy their own arguments so quickly, isn't it? It's amazing that, isn't it? It's amazing how quickly they destroy their own fucking arguments. They are monsters. Pelzor. They are monsters of people. And that's why there's so much repulsion. Because our instincts are set to be wary of fucking repulsive shit. So a 22-year-old, that's a child, is it? But a 6-year-old can tell you that they're a they, them, and need to go on to fucking medication and have parts of the body fucking mutilated. Sure. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Not you, not the super chatter. The fucking idiots. The absolute idiots And bear in mind that 95, 96, 97, 98, 99% of the people that are espousing this, they haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. This is just stuff they're being indoctrinated and taught online or in school. They're just parroting it back. That's why their arguments are so flimsy, because they've never had an opinion to actually construct an argument on. They just take what opinion they've been told and then just bah. And then when they're confronted on it, they get mad because they don't know how the argument's even constructed in the first place. And it falls apart. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast with a $6.65 super chat. I hear you, brother. Today I had a donut without sprinkles. The diet thing is damn hard. It is hard, but don't demonize anything. Okay, you had a donut without sprinkles. What's that? 400, 500 calories, maybe a bit less. Okay, add it to your calories for the day. That's it, you know. Madame Le Sniff with a £5 says, hi, Az, for the Bell Fund. Phasmophobia had a new update. Will you and the gang play it again? Keep up the good work. Bell's getting too much money. We gotta start doing something. There it is at the top. Boosh. Look, Bell's got 5, 20, 5, 5, 100, 5, 22, 10, 22, 50, 5. Got like 300 fucking quid. We're gonna have to start buying us some crazy fucking mechanical toys and shit. We will probably play Phasmophobia near Halloween. I think we had a little chat about this last week on afternoon on Sunday Funday, and I think we said we'll probably do Phasmophobia towards Halloween again. Because they were fun streams, and you guys seem to love those streams. So, and it'd be lovely if Jane's back and we can do it with Jane as a foursome. QBG, me, X-Ray Girl, Jane, foursome. You can't get much more diverse. Anyway, it'd be great if Jane's back by then, and we can get the team back together again for some Halloween Phasmophobia action. Strigoi with a $2 smart ass. Hey, I'm just playing by the DSP rules. That's all I'm doing. Playing by the DSP rules. Andrew Matthews has been a member for 7. It says, as used the White House for your blow. Oh yeah. That's a good idea. You'll never get caught. We couldn't find any evidence of anything in the most secure building on planet Earth. So we're just going to stop and drop the investigation. Why don't you investigate the crackhead? Why don't you investigate the known crackhead? The known crackhead pedophile? The known crackhead pedophile, con man, criminal. Why didn't you? No? Okay. Okay. Veroni with a $20 says, for the Hoos Fund, keep up the great streams. Veroni, thank you very much indeed. It's going in the book. There it is. Doink. You're an absolute legend. Right, folks. That's where we're going to end it for this stream, but I'm going to be back in half an hour with Sunday Fun Day with QBG. Maybe Adam Krigler. I'm not too sure if we've managed to snag Kriggles for the day, but definitely QBG and me. Massive thank you to everybody who came today. again, huge thank you to everybody who super chatted on the Real BBC Tuesday and waited to get your super chat read out today. Thank you so much indeed for your patience. I appreciate you so much indeed. We're sneaking in Tanaroo, sneaking in a quick $5 says, as will evolve into the crispy bacon clam slammer. That's one way. Palace are going to defeat Arsenal tomorrow at Selhurst. Arsenal fans, Gunners, beware. We're coming for you. We're coming for you tomorrow. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your spare time. Appreciate you so much. Everybody who super chatted today, as well as Tuesday, who gifted memberships today, remembered today, became a member today, as well as Tuesday. Thank you so much indeed for the support. I'll see you again in half an hour. Until then, you take care. Bye, boo-boos.